Hello, everyone. This is David R. Vallejo, artist and illustrator. I wanted to talk about this year's experience doing Inktober 2019 at the halfway point of the challenge. I want to talk about my experiences with preparing for the challenge, doing it each day, and some things that maybe didn't go according to plan. So, first of all, if you are participating and you are still doing it day to day, then good job. It's not easy to draw with this Inktober challenge every day of the month. So keep it going. And for me, it always seems like the second half of the month is the hardest, but we can do it, right? Okay. So with preparing for this year's Inktober, I first of all wanted to create a non-objective abstract design. Abstract art is something that I've dabbled with since I was in college, but I never really made a serious effort to create a body of work that explores the process. Furthermore, the abstract work that I've done has been with painting on canvas. So by using ink instead, I have to deal with the differences of the mediums and the tools. And I find that ink can be a much more literal medium than paint. My surface is a 24-inch by 36-inch watercolor canvas, and I was thinking about going bigger, but for me, the size is more manageable for my small studio, so it works. I started out with wanting to use my glass pen for a lot of the drawing, but after about a week and a half or so, the tip wore out. And so I tried sanding the tip to restore it, but I just couldn't get it to work right. So for the rest of the drawing, I'm using my trusty Crow Quill pen. With the pens, I'm also using a few different size brushes, and I'm just using the cheap Chinese brushes that have the bamboo handles. And for some reason, I really like using them a lot. I'm also using some Chinese manuscript brushes that I like for the finer brushwork on this piece. With beginning the design, I started with my draw 3 marks approach, where I draw 3 random marks with pencil, and I really try not to think about the marks too much at this stage of the game. Then I create an image from the marks. And so this is a creative prompt process that is kind of similar to looking for images in the clouds, if you've ever done that. The only challenges that I've had with this undertaking is a few stray drips, which have forced me to incorporate them into the design. And I think working on the drawing every single day has been kind of a challenge. And not so much during the work week, but during the weekends, I found it really difficult to do much drawing or any drawing at all. In fact, this last weekend, I didn't do any drawing at all. But I'm finding that during the week, I usually start my day with my Inktober challenge, kind of as a warm up for my regular work as an illustrator. But with the weekend, there's chores, there's errands, there's family time, and just different things come up that make it really hard to stick with a regular schedule. So for me, I'm taking it easy on myself. I'm not stressing it too much because I feel that consistency, it's much more important than rigidity. For the second half of Inktober, I still have a lot to do with this design, but the challenge is to not overwork the piece. And so, for example, what I mean is that as this piece is developed, I really like how the white space balances with the more detailed areas of the design. So as I develop the work, I want to try not to eliminate the interaction between the positive and the negative spaces and really try to keep and maintain the balance between the two. So that's about it for me so far. If you have any comments or you would like to share what you're doing for Inktober, feel free to engage in the comments below. I will probably have an end of Inktober video, so stay tuned until then, and thank you so much for watching.